This is a river. This is a loch. It's set on the shores of Loch, so I doubt I even actually need a skiff, but it'll be easier to find all the shores by skiff.
Yeah.
I'm going clockwise.
It's weird because I'm looking at the big map that I look at, and I'm not seeing the Shipwreck, but the clues all point there, so
quite
it
clearly
better be there.
Yeah, exactly, Speculad. That's why I went,
clue.
I'm going clockwise, because I'm following the right coast. Well, let's not get lost in a river.
Well, you're following the right coast from the water's perspective, but if you're thinking of it from the land's perspective, then you're still following the left coast.
Except that the actual question is my own perspective.
Ignore the fact that you're in a skiff.
I mean, I guess it could be in one of these rivulets.
Unless the Virtuous is a raft.
I really don't believe that. I'm gonna go a little bit into these rivulets just to see.
I mean, I looked there. I didn't see it on the map.
Is it? Am I at sea? Am I at sea now? I guess I can check that, kind of. I wonder if how Shipwreck showed up on that map. Judging by the fact that map is utterly useless, I'm going to say utterly useless. You have to question the local beavers, says Speculad in chat. Are you saying that the Shipwreck was here, but the beavers destroyed it? Bastards. I mean, we didn't misunderstand the clues, right? Like,
that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm going to various places. Okay. Okay. So, is that all just a...
Didn't that poem talk about some guy from some place? Asked Speculad in chat. Yeah.
It did.
But we know that one of the map pieces is on a skiswreck, a shipwreck.
Yeah.
And everything made it clear that this was the same ship.
Okay, let me read Shinnach's tale. A southerner from Serpenthold once slew a pirate crew of 8. Young Keegan was the warrior bold, and thus he claimed the bitter Kate. He broke a bottle across her bow, and Virtuous became her name. For many years she served him well, good Captain Keegan rose to fame. The Barston Bay came north to fight, the Jolly Roger on her mast. To Cold Loch Lake she sailed that night, to sink Keegan's ship with a cannon blast. Ah, the old bitter Kate, she's mended her ways, and as the Virtuous ended her days, Captain Keegan he sleeps the endless sleep, while on Loch Lake's shores the Virtuous lays. So, I mean, that tells you that...
That tells me two things. One, I was 100% wrong about that being the Virtuous being the ship we're after. It's not the ship we're after. Because Keegan killed all
after
of the people.
Pirate one.
And so I mean, it could have been that, you know, it was a pirate ship until he killed everybody and made it a good ship.
Well, the Virtuous could have been, but that the Barston Bay came north to fight the Jolly Roger on her mast. That's the one that came up.
And we don't know anything about that. But it's sort of lame that, like, there just is no shipwreck here, because there's shipwrecks all over the damn place.
Yeah.
That means
I mean, she was sunk by cannon blast, which means that she could be in Loch Lake.
Yeah, could just be at the bottom. But no, because the last line says on the shores of Loch.
Yeah, while on Loch Lake's shore, the Virtuous lays. It certainly does not. So,
I don't think that, by most definitions of the term shore, the shore at the bottom between the water and the land at the bottom is not considered a shore.
Should I tell you who to talk to get the correct information? Because the problem is there's 4 different sailors' tales about ships, and only one of them is correct.
Cool. I mean, let me just, here is the conflict. I actually don't like cheating in this way.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I know.
also,
What if instead
sincerely hate playing this game.
Yeah. What if instead I tell you the 4 people who will give you information about Shipwrecks?
Fine. That's still cheating, but fine.
Yes, it is, but I mean, you can probably you probably have already gotten this information from some people.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was important at the time.
Yeah, exactly. So one of them is, I'm going to just give you them in the order that they're listed on this website. The first Sailor's Tale is from Lazina in Britain, Lazeena, or Z if you're a Canuck. The second one is Shanach in Empathabi.
Yep.
The third one is Yorl in Scarabray. That's the worst accent in the world. And then the fourth one is Homer in Buccaneer's Den.
I remember Homer, and it's definitely not Homer, because he's, well, I'm gonna go to Scarabray, but I'm now actually not convinced that it's not Homer. Homer's the one who's like, he doesn't want to admit anything. He's just like, I've never heard of pirates, and
he's the hipster with the mustache, yeah.
Hello, Trenton. Tell me of pirates, Trenton. Hello, Dishonor. Dishonor knows much. Have you returned for more talk, or are you in need? There are many words which travel about this small hamlet. Many are intriguing, some are even dangerous. What words have you heard? It's not my place to talk about pirates.
I'm not sure if pirate or shipwreck is what you should be using as a trigger word.
I just seen hell, says Epic. I don't understand why you don't appreciate all of the fine portraiture. Oh boy. Hello again. Are you well this afternoon? Are you well afternoon? Never mind. I just put in the word afternoon? This. Yeah. Are you well afternoon? What is it you need?
I need a this.
Yeah, I need the word this in your previous sentence, please. The Book of Sexuality. Yeah, that's just the mantra. I already talked to you. Goodbye, music. Book of Sexuality, so a porn magazine, asks Epic in chat. Yep. I vaguely remember Barney. I vaguely remember naming Marty Barney instead. I recognize you from before, she winks at you. What could I do for you? Does the ticking mean it's getting dark out, asks Joey? No, it just means I walked into a place that has a clock. Shit. As you ask this, she begins to cry. Gathering her strength, she looks at you. Sorry? Ship. Pirates. Wreck. I guess she just likes to cry. She's just a very crying person.
Yeah. Anything sets her off.
Yep. Yorl. He rumbles up with a large bloody hook. Feel like bolting, but then he drops it in a pocket in his apron and extends a bloody hand. He smells strongly of fish.
Well, he's the one you want to talk to.
I'm afraid to think of what would happen if you insulted her, says Epic of the woman, but she just has reverse emotions. So if you insulted her, she'd be like, you. Nah, that's that. Oh, I of the sea. Even if the fishing's been poor of late. Fish come, fish go, but they'll come back. Nets. Pole. Have you talked to that mayor who used to be a pirate, aspect lad? Yes, that's where I got one of the map pieces. I didn't try to figure out where the ship crashed from him, though. He was the first mate. You would think the first mate would know. Wow, Yorl looks like my late dog, says Epic in chat. Tell me a story.
Okay.
Came up all of a sudden. I say it was mundane stewing. He pulls the pipe from his mouth and taps his back with his stout thumb. Anyhow, that's when I lost my father. Stops trying to relight his pipe and looks at you. Where have you been, Scuttled? That's too long a story for this afternoon. I just randomly said the word story, having no idea what the prompt was supposed to be. Nothing led to it.
Obviously, somebody would have led you to him at some point, but yeah.
Never mind. He sticks his hand in his apron. Yes, I had one. Yeah, most people did have one at some point. Still where?
How about tail?
You know about Martin's paw. Okay, so Marnie would have told me. Haunting the vineyard. I think Stivius has been drinking his profits. Strange little guy. He's the only one who saw Quinn murdered. I wish we'd had a better witness. Flips over. Still, those gargoyles would frighten any man, especially one as small as him. Just type every word from the story individually. Show each other. That'll get him. Say that Quinn's ghost haunts that area. Can't imagine why. The sea was his lifeblood. And so I remember the moment they told me he was dead. I hate this so much. I can't even... I'm in a dialogue tree and nothing goes anywhere. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't wanna.
It's weird because in this little text bit under Tales About Shisps for Sailor's Tales for Yorl, it says at the bottom of this tale, it says, came up all of a sudden, I say it was Mondane's doing. He pulls the pipe from his mouth and tamps the tobacco with his stout thumb. Anyway, that's when I lost my father. Didn't he? Yeah, there. But that's at the end of the whole quote.
Right, which
There's
means...
a bunch more at the beginning.
Right, which means that I just haven't figured out the right prompt to get him to tell me the entire tale.
I see. I mean, I can give you a prompt if you want.
Well, let's make a few attempts. My father was a coastal... So you say his own name, but don't let that out. He suddenly... Wait, you never say somebody's name to them. Why would you... what is that even...
Well...
He suddenly stops laughing and looks at you, his eyes angry and wide. Who told you? With that, he throws his head back and laughs again. You did. You did a second ago. Let's say...
Yorl told me, so say Yorl again.
But that's just gonna... Yeah, lead to the same place.
Yeah.
Marnie told me. She's the loveliest thing. I'm her father now, and if any man should want her hand, she'd be better able to take. She'd be better able to take. He'd better be able to take me square, if you know what I mean. Gives you a huge grin and flexes a massive bicep. Try to talk to the mayor of this town, says Specklad in chat. I will.
And maybe ask about Yorl, I guess.
He works at the pier with the Delancey girl. She has run the pier ever since her father, Quentin, was attacked by a gargoyle.
It could be gargoyle.
We were not friends, not good friends, that is. He resented my position. Huge, fierce creatures those gargoyles are. Quentin didn't even have time to scream before one of those beasts had killed him. Many believe blah 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 blah. Fine, just tell me the magic words.
I will, but first try gargle.
Well, there he is. I never seen one. I seen.
Oh, there it is.
Lot of things out at sea. Serpents as big as the biggest fort master. So yeah, I mean, he did say gargoyle, and I guess I probably just didn't repeat it back to him because there were like 6, paths down the dialogue tree. But nary a single gargoyle. The master. One of the tall ships. My father used to pilot one of the biggest.
One of the tall what?
Ships. So sorry. Biggest in Lord British's fleet. The Meredith Anne, she was a sight to behold, she was. She'd seen many a battles with pirates, then she went to her grave in a storm. Took nearly 200 men with her. Came up all of a sudden, I would say it was Mondane's doing. I said story, and story was story.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
That's why I came up all of a sudden, which doesn't make any sense in the context of story.
No. Oh, that's extremely good. That's very, very good. However, that's also useless, because if it went down in a storm, then that is not a shipwreck. Like, he doesn't know where it is, and he doesn't tell me where it is. One of them was in Britain, which, knowing this game, it could be the one in Britain. One of them's here, one of them's Jerkface, and one of them is Homer. So let's go to Britain. Yeah, let's go to sleep, then let's go to Britain. I am enjoying this game. If I keep saying that I'm enjoying this game, then it will become true. Stop choosing that music!
I'm sorry, I missed what you're doing now.
I'm talking to the other Shisp story person.
Yeah.
I decided that if it went down in a storm and he didn't feel like saying where, what that really means is wrong Shisp.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons I didn't really have too much of an issue with giving you the information to trigger that, but...
Story, storm, story, storm.
You said you're finding the other person, but there's two other people.
But I've already talked to Homer. Like, I already got a story about a shipwreck from Homer.
Oh, did you?
I think so. Maybe at some point. No, not like today, but I think at some point I did.
Oh, okay. Do you have it written down?
Nope. God, no. Who do you think I am? But I'm going to the person that I definitely don't have a story from, which I'm assuming is going to be hanging out on the docks at Britain, and not just some random place in Britain, but I don't know. Where the hell are the docks? I can never find Britain's docks.
Well, they're southwest of Britannia, the castle, and then... Yeah, I think you're... no. Where are you?
Southwest of Britannia, the castle.
Okay.
But they're not this far.
Where are you?
Southwest of Britannia, the castle.
Oh yeah, you went too far. You went too far southwest for sure. If you see the guardhouse, it's just east and north of the guardhouses.
Oh, that's right. The actual docks are like on the east. It's a weird. Yeah. There it is.
No, you were there. You were going there.
Well, this is the Shisp, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
I doubt there's going to be anybody actually on the docks. Well, I guess I should have checked. But yeah, I can talk to the Shisprite under the assumption that if anybody cares about Shisps, the Shisprite cares about Shisps. Oh, it's this guy. Is he a silent?
The guy that's signing "I love you."
Because he can't speak. Because the reason he's silent is that he's mute. I do not want to purchase a ship.
What's the likelihood that the mute will tell you a story about a Shisprite?
Fairly low. Fairly low.
Fairly low.
But what are the chances that he'll make a beautiful corpse when I kill him? It's a pretty good corpse. Well, it's not going to be at the horseria. So if not the Shisperia, the bar.
If I tell you she's a bard, does that give you any information?
There's a bard at the bar. Duh. Not that I remember where the puberia is. Puberia is, of course, another word for bar. Found it. No, this is not the puberia. This is the, breaderia. Baldwin's Big Book of Baking. Though some might scoff at the idea, the making of breads, pastries, pies, and cakes is one of the highest callings in life. Study this book carefully, and someday you may be prepared to take on this awesome responsibility. That's the entire book, though. It's just a reminder of how important baking is.
The bar is south. Go south.
Always into the south. There it is. See, a sharply dressed, very voluptuous woman. I'm eating right now. Come see me at the Mint sometime and we can chat. Hi. See, a sad lady with hair down to her ankles. Rather than talking, she sings in a voice like wind through reeds.
Did I sing under there? Did I have to sing like a bird? Was that like that? Hear the news I've heard. Don't tell me what would please thee more.
A song of the sea or a rhyme of the shore. Now, of the shore could be where a shipwreck was, so I really should hear both. I'm confident I already heard this.
The Dutchman was a giant ship with masts from the largest trees. The pride of the people she would hail, the ruler of all the seas.
Which means it was not a pirate ship.
She sailed out of port one fine spring day, out of her distant shores, but
a Brittany, just someone named Brittany,
caught her by surprise, was flung against her core. The match gathered, grim men fought together in her sails. The thunderous was the crack, and low the mighty vessel railed. When gentle winds crossed the surf, again full aboard, so nothing left of Johnny's hull but remnants of her board. And now the tail, nothing left but graze lying on the floor. All the fins, all the dead, she come to rest. Now to sail more.
Okay, so we know that one's at the Fens of the Dead, and I think I already knew that, but I'm also fairly confident that it's the wrong one. Although, well, yeah. It's just, although I will need to know that because it will just be some other fetch quest within this fractal fetch quest of a game. Dutchman shipwreck at Fens of the Dead. No, it's not the Virtuous we're looking for either, Spec Lad. We don't actually know the name of the ship. We just know that it was Hawkins' ship. South of Loch Lake and north of the bay, the beautiful shrine of compassion doth lay. My Artegel set out to chat there one day, but still he has not returned. Was he taken by giants or headless so foul that nary a man could contend with the smell? He should have come home weeks ago now. But still he has not returned. He is a healer, you see.
Well, that didn't rhyme.
Okay. I guess maybe Homer says something that I just remember Homer being kind of a tit. Wow, this is really struggling. That was whatever that was.
I mean, sometimes you have to get your information from tits.
Sometimes you have to get your information from tits. Truer words were never spoken.
The good thing about having, 12 ships is that there's always one waiting for you at the nearest dock.
Except that most of them are lost at docks that I can't easily get to.
You can still do the moonstone trick.
Never.
Are you trying to navigate to
Buccaneer's Den? But I think I just went somewhere stupid. Or I went to Buccaneer's Den, we'll see. I went to Buccaneer's Den, which is somewhere stupid, so in fairness. Okay, team, let's go ahead and line you all up real nice and good like. It's a good thing my team is so compliant. They take so many hits. Yeah, they take so many hits, it's not even worth the joke. Now this one, that's a good cannon. You're Petrov. You're Homer, yeah. So have you found the 8 pieces of the map yet? Yes. Best count again. You need 8 pieces before I'll bargain with you. Okay, yeah. Tell me where the wreck. Get up here there. Get up here there. Sing me a song.
Well, you know whose shipwreck it is.
That heartless bastard. He was killed by his own men, and it was no worse than he deserved. Of course, I had nothing to do with it. Okay, maybe somebody knows the name of Hawkins' ship, and I just need to say the name of the ship.
Have you called him? Have you said to him a Homer yet? Or like job?
The ship was called the Empire. Okay, we know what the ship's name is. Somebody spoke of the Empire. Oh yeah. Well, the other, what's his face spoke of the Empire, but he was like, "That's not interesting. I know about the other one." It was wrecked on the Cape southwest of here, not too far from Serpent's Hold. I have gone past that.
All you
shipwreck.
needed to do was ask Homer about his job.
Yep. Let me make a quick counterpoint to that point, though, which is that it's difficult to ask Homer much of anything because, as
When
we
he
all
has a
know,
cannonball in his
Homer
face.
is dead. Okay, it's on a cape southwest of here. It was not very precise, but, not far from Serpent's Holds.
But you know that it's his shisp, and you know that it's not far from where you are now, which is, like, actual useful information.
Yes.
In fact, I think you've seen that shisp.
Yes,
before.
I have seen. I said immediately when he said that, I said, I have seen that shipwreck.
Yeah. I will say he said not far southwest. It's pretty far
I mean,
southwest.
if it's near Serpent's Den, Serpent's Hold, then it's pretty far southwest.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. It was, near Serpent's Hold. That's right.
No.
Correct.
He said not far from, it was on a cape not far from here, near Serpent's Hold.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, then it is far from here, because Serpent's Hold is not close.
Yeah.
I went as southwest as I could. It must be here. Could this be the continent that I've run into, or is this the Serpent's Hold Island or something?
There's like 8 islands.
Yeah.
8 big islands between
What
Serpent's
is a
Hold and the
cape?
continent.
A cape is like a big, wide peninsula.
No, I wouldn't say that. A cape is just a part that juts out into the ocean. I mean, I would say it's a small peninsula.
Well, so I think the thing is a peninsula has the aspect ratio of a peninsula, whereas a cape... Never mind, I'm not going to finish that thought.
Okay.
Don't complete the thought!
So Cape Cod, for example, is a cape. And I would say
cape
it's
has
much
the shape
narrower.
of a cap, says Specklad in chat.
I would say Cape Cod is much narrower than what you might normally consider a peninsula. So what I'm saying is that I don't think the definition of a cape depends on its width or narrowness.
The only cape I know that Cape Cod is a word I have heard, a sequence of words I've heard before. If you ask me to point out where Cape Cod is on a map, I'm not even confident I could point to the right continent.
That is impressive. Everybody from Massachusetts now hates you.
So it's an American thing then.
It's like probably the most famous cape in America.
The only cape, like thinking of the word cape, what immediately came to mind is the Cape of Good Hope.
Yeah.
Which is very wide and very not a cape. It's a cape
If you're thinking the entire southern tip of Africa is the Cape of Good Hope, then no. There is a small cape on the southern tip of Africa that juts off of the southern tip that is the Cape of Good Hope.
Cape of Good Hope. I love just searching random islands. I thought the most famous cape in America is Superman's cape, says Specklad. You're not wrong.
Yeah. I guess continue going around. Oh, there we go. I think you probably get the hint that this might be an important shipwreck.
I'm going to get away from this. Can I fire cannons at a ghost? Yes, is the answer to that question.
Weird.
Well, I killed that ghost with a cannon. You know how it is. Actually, wait. Before actually getting off the ship, let me Not while foes are near. Cool. Just press the R button repeatedly until my whole strength is back. Quickly ship of Theseus myself.
Your HOLE strength.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't think I've actually seen this particular shipwreck because I would have noticed the skeletonus.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good point. And you would have thought, well, that's suspicious.
Yeah.
Multi-crossbow, yeah.
Wasting ammunition. Out.
The good thing is that after all those fights with drakes and dragons, you really are just over-leveled for everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I found a map piece.
Huh.
It has...
That's weird.
It has the actual X marks the spot on it. Yeah, it has the X marks the spot on it.
It has the actual X marks the spot on it. Or at least part of it.
Yeah, it has half the X marks the spot. I should. Not use. Nope. I'm too lazy to think. I'm just dropping things into place until it's the right thing. So, if we are on Magencia and sort of go north from the west...
Before you do that...
I should definitely talk to,
Yeah, there's that too. But also, let me... Wait, before you pick things up... Never mind.
Bit late for that.
I do want to point out the possibility that we could be wrong about something. And it's pretty, I think, clear. And you've mentioned this before. There are, like, map border pieces that look like border pieces. And they could also be holes in the map, obviously. But here, they're... I think since they're on both sides of those pieces, it's clear that those are borders. So where is there a gap that there shouldn't be a gap is my question.
Except that the grid lines all align. Oh,
they do seem to align, but they can align in another way.
Right, unless this goes down here. Does that? That
exactly.
aligns. That aligns. That aligns better.
Now we're talking.
And yeah, I was right up at the edge of the map, which I should have used as a clue. So it's like what I said, except exactly the opposite.
Exactly.
So basically, get to the westernmost tip as just like an alignment guide, and then go south, and there's the island.
Yep. It also can't hurt to get to try to get the last map piece.
Yeah. I will certainly at least make that attempt. We might actually accomplish something today, except that there is no such thing as accomplishing things in this video game.
Joey Buddy says, Mallow's voice changer mod, courtesy of buffering.
Yeah, it happens. 4254. Wow, I am very west. It's a Chrome anti-feature, Speclad. It has to do with the methods of audio playback that work on Chrome and the methods that don't. Hint, most of them don't. I'm aiming for New Magencia just because I know where it is. Which I guess nothing in this game has ever officially called New Magencia. So I guess rather than naming it New Magencia, when they remade it, they just named it Magencia again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you were a crow bro, says Speclad in chat. I mean, I probably should be running it in Firefox. The problem is that video features work better in Chrome than Firefox. It's a real mess. The support for various features is catastrophic. And importantly, of course, there is only Chrome and Firefox. There are no other browsers. Ooh, do we get to kill Homer in warm blood, not cold blood? That would be good. I would love to murder that guy.
In warm blood.
In warm blood. Do we get to kill him and bathe him in his own warm blood?
Very well. I've been thinking about how we can work out a deal. I know you want the silver tablet. For as I'm concerned, you can have it. All I really want is the magical cloak that's buried with the rest of the treasure. So I'll tell you where the 9th piece of the map is if you promise to bring me the cloak. The rest of the treasure should be loot enough to satisfy you. Is it a deal?
No.
Suit yourself, mate. That's the only deal I'll offer.
Yeah, well, I already know where it is, so go screw yourself.
You could also just agree to do it and then not do it.
But that would be dishonest, and I may murder people in cold blood and steal from people, but I am honest.
Demonstrably.
So basically, get to the westernmost point and then go due south for a bit. And hope I hit an island. What?
The westernmost point of where do you think you just were?
Magincia.
Maybe you were, okay.
I went east from Buccaneer's Den. I did not go around Buccaneer's Den.
Yeah, it's just that so many island chains on different places look the same.
I'm looking for the docks to this random island that has no remarkable features.
But there is a baby hydra, also known as a giant squid.
A wee baby hydra. A wee baby hydra. Oh. It's dead. I don't know what I think I'm looking for here. Like, there's not going to be a convenient landing spot here. I'll stop right here. It's perfect. I'm betting I need to dig at that suspicious spot right there. Or this suspicious spot right here.
There's a few suspicious spots.
There's another suspicious
spot. There's one that seems to be guarded by a hydra.
Well, I don't think that that's a reasonable conclusion. I didn't know you named your cannon Honesty, it says Dan in chat. That's how I'm honest. That's not what I want to do. I mean, I would say I'm looking for a Shipwreck. No, I'm not.
You're just looking for where to dig.
Yeah. Let's see here. So it's fairly near the south of the island, and if I go sort of straight down from a sort of pyre at the north, which could be this.
Huh, there's a hydra in the same place.
There is a hydra in the same place. You dig a hole. Gee, suspiciously, I haven't been able to dig holes in that way before.
Yeah.
This is the pirate cave. We just dug this hole.
Yeah, but you've been given the information.
Yeah.
You knew that there was a pirate cave.
You find a green potion, a main gurch, a black shield, swamp boots, a bag, a pick, a sextant, and a backpack. 5 tortures and 3 gemeralds. Don't think I need another sextant. I do have a pick. Supplies, but I don't mind supplies. Loaf of bread, mug, plate.
I'm sure those are still good.
Kniff.
I'm sure that food's still good.
Yeah, definitely. And this cheese is just better because it's aged.
Yes, it's been aged cheddar in the cave of cheddar.
A what tent, asked Lord Abcontent? A sex tent. You know, one of these. A sex tent. I don't know if a black shield is good. Here lies Captain Hawkins. He
died, sorry. He died a hero. A hard. He died a hard. He died a hard death, and he deserved it.
Jeez, how rude. Here lies Captain Hawkins. He died, says Vicklet. Not much of a eulogy, but you know.
Lord Adpk says he died hard.
Everybody walk through the trap. That's good. This way. Well, I'm following the left wall, so screw you this way sign. I love how
Everybody walk through the trap.
They just keep walking into the trap. Like,
Is it just going to be go the opposite of whatever the sign says?
Yeah, I am horrifically going to follow the right wall because... Okay, wait. What do I do? No, wait, okay. I maybe should heal as well, but, you know, healing is for cowards. So, answer to the question, do you just go the opposite way of what the sign says is no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to walk a little bit more carefully through these obvious traps.
Yeah, when you see a one wide gap,
yeah,
maybe look.
I'm not gonna look, I'm just gonna walk into the trap, but not lead the rest of my team into the trap. Nice of them to build a bridge in this cave. I am stunned that there was no trap there.
Yeah, but there is another hole. And every hole is a chance for glory.
Drop to your death. I love dropping to my death. Whee! I mean, they weren't wrong.
Yeah?
It wasn't a lie. However, I think this is just like the Dargon cave, isn't it? I mean, I guess it could just be another cave with lava in it. How we
Maybe
doing?
use a Gemerald and see if you recognize it.
But I only have 29 of them. No, it's not not that cave. Now, here's an issue. Let's say we need to go this way. I can't get back out unless there was a ladder in there. Was there a ladder in there?
No, in the fire? No, there's not.
In which case, the way to get out is the Gemerald, which means I lose another goddamn Shisp. Oh, there's a ladder.
There's
okay,
a
we're
ladder.
fine. Boy, we're actually chock-a-block with ladders. You would think I would have found my way down one of them instead of the drop to my death.
Instead of jumping to your... jumping down a
into
hole
a
onto
sign
lava.
conveniently labeled drop to your death. I probably should heal some people.
Specklad asks, why don't you have 99 of them? Which I'm guessing he's asking about 99 Shisps.
No, he was asking, I think, about 99 Gemeralds. And the answer is... well, why don't I have 99 Shisps? Because I genuinely don't have that much money. Like, money is I think the money situation for once is just reasonable. It's like you neither constantly have just gobs of money, nor are you, like, constantly poor and begging. Oh, hi. I see a demon. It would be funny if the map pieces were optional and the goal is right next to where the game starts Lord British's basement. I mean, the map pieces are definitely technically optional in that you could just go here anyway. It's just you would have to know to go here.
Yeah.
Frickin' demon hiding on the other side of fire. Very annoying.
Demons.
Khana is charmed. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Can't you uncharm with this spell?
That's right. That's right. I can. Reminds me of King's Bounty tool-assisted speedruns, says Specklad in chat. Ah, yes.
I'm assuming because if you know where to go, you can beat it almost immediately.
Goy was presumably...
yeah, presumably. And now your entire party is attacking Goy.
Well, screw her. Use charm on the one who is charmed, says Lord Apkin chat. Unfortunately, my only magic user is the one who was charmed.
Well, the demons are dead now.
Or do they just seem dead? What was that sound?
I don't know. There's something to the north attacking you.
I love invisible enemies.
Whatever it is.
Well, if it's not going to show itself, then I don't care. I think the demons can go invisible, so it's probably great, cool.
Yeah,
it's a
I think
demon
so.
that just charmed Hana. That's what I wanted.
Yep.
I think it was
so
visible,
many ladders.
says Specklad in chat. I mean, it wasn't when it was attacking us just then. Wait. Before healing YOLO, I need to remember which one is YOLO. We've got 15 minutes to find the tablet. I'm just assuming I don't want to go up, but I probably do want to go up. Because, like, this could be different regions of the cave. Or maybe that whole thing was just, like, just the drop to your death trap and there's actually no point to the lower level. It's just so that if you read the sign that says drop to your death and go, yeah, okay, then you will indeed be very threatened.
Mong bats. Why does it always have to be Mong bats? Slimes. Why does it always have to be slimes?
Oops, just attack myself. Good, perfect. These are the dramatic sounds of battle. Twit, 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 twit. If you ever hear from the next room, twit, 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 twit.
Yeah, yeah.
Triple crossbow really looks cool, but sort of the worst imaginable weapon, isn't it?
I mean, it seems like a way to hit your friends.
I mean, aiming is important with any projectile weapon, and I think that aiming a triple weapon is just not a thing. I mean, there are situations where it makes sense, like, you know, if you're in a hopeless battle against an absolute wall of enemies, then may as well. That's like it's the frag grenade of crossbows. I'm experiencing fun. Medieval spray and pray, says Penguin in chat. Exactly. It's very much a Grand Theft Chariot approach to combat. I guess depending on the era and such, Grand Theft Horse may be much more serious than Grand Theft Chariot, actually. Well, that was fun. 10 minutes to find the thing, the tablet. Ooh, I love getting exploded by chests. Told you I enjoyed getting exploded by chests. Oh wait, no, not use, cast.
Onjuxort!
These Mongbats should consider using the shields that they carry around. Onjuxort the adaptees, says Specklat in chat. I feel like I have been through here. Yeah, because I definitely was here. This is where I came from. I hate this so much. I hate it so much. That's not the ladder I came through. Because I went at a different level, so this is actually not somewhere I was. Or it was somewhere
Indeed.
I was unrelatedly. Well, that's bad.
If it's just one dragon, it's fine.
It's really not. I'm not very good at dealing with one dragon either. But I forgot that spells don't go around corners, so... Looks like Julia just gets to die.
She didn't deserve to live anyway.
The thing is, they summon, those jerks. And those jerks charm, and now Julia's charmed. When did I last save? Right here, apparently. I don't know where right here is. Oh, I know where right here is. This looks so similar, but it's apparently not the same. Wow, this cave is sort of needlessly self-similar. Unfortunately, I don't know of any better way to get there than through all the Mongbats I just went through, so tell you what, it's cowardice time. Go, go, coward rangers.
Do, 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 do. Go, go, coward rangers, you mighty morphin' coward rangers.
They morph into hidden. That's their morphing power. They become hidden. Oh, good point, Specklad. Run, run, coward rangers.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay. Here is where I failed my cowardice check. That torch is lit, bruh. Now, Lord App, in this chat, we only call it cowardice mode. Use that sign. Let me guess. I have avoided those Dargons, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, this... Yeah.
It's the hole.
What if you just had to follow the arrows, says Specklad in chat. Well, judging by the arrows we just saw, which pointed into each other, I'm gonna go no. It's not like I have a ton of mass invis. It's not like I have a ton of mass invis. And it's a good thing they last... Oh.
Oh.
That Dargon just utterly destroyed me. This is how I take out my anger. That was definitely makeable, I just failed. Like, that was invisibility bad luck. The thing is, I think that when you mass invis, if you're already invisible, it doesn't even, like, re-up your invisibility time, so to speak. This feels like an important ladder. Why does it always have to be this way? Why does it always have to be this way, Mallow? Why does it always have to be this way? We have a minute and a half.
Well, looks like this is probably going to happen next time.
Looks like this is probably gonna happen next time. Just kill me. Just kill me. Why are you uninterested in killing me? It's a friendly sea serpent. Wait. This is so familiar, but I'm trying to recall.
It is very familiar,
just remember that it's all a lie, and the whole game is, like, way too self-similar, so you can never tell. No, the rest of this is not familiar. It was just that one little bit there. Perhaps you weren't supposed to go into the pirate's cave in the first place, says Specklad. I'm certain you weren't. Can I drown my team? Can I drown my team somehow? Everybody dive in the water. Just breathe it in. Trust me, you can breathe the water, it'll work. Well, I have one way of drowning my team. I can drown them in Dargon death. Oh, where does the Dargon actually, Oh, wait, let me guess. It only spawns when you're not looking. Hi! Next time we'll enjoy the joy that is this cave. I want to point something out. The very first quest we were given in this entire game was to translate a book. That led us to needing a tablet. That led us to the Gypsies no longer having the tablet because it was taken by pirates. That led us to the pirate treasure map. That led us to 8 other treasure maps. That led us to this cave. This is the first quest in the game. I am still on the first quest in the game.